When publishing changes, so does society. This presentation will investigate social relationships by comparing the writing of love letters and their role in courtship pre-1900s and the publication technology of internet dating post-2000. This presentation will focus on the early 18th century. Lara Boyle, author of A History of Love Letters, states, during this time love letters became much more personal and pure. In the early 1800s, before marriage, there was a period of courtship. According to Claire Buffet, this stage was a time of intense expression between a woman and a man. Love letters became an extremely popular means of communication among the upper middle class. Through the archive of love letters, historians are able to take a look into the romantic lives of courting couples. Derrida believes that archives have become the basis of what counts in society and gives us a sense of being. It is almost ironic that the art of love letter writing has become the primary way that historians today study the ways of love and romance in the past, because at the time the love letters were written, this type of communication was so personal it was almost secretive. Women during this time were under strict rules pertaining to how to act, what to say, and what to wear when it came to the interaction with men. Once a man showed interest, it was the woman who accepted his request. After two young people met, they began to see each other more often, engage in some stimulating conversation, and then, if their education permitted it, they began writing letters. Love letters was essential in the courting process, as it was rare that courting couples resided in the same city, because upper middle class citizens attended college, and the men were often away from home. During these times apart, the only means of communication courting couples had was through letters. This continual correspondence period was often the primary time during which a relationship grew into an engagement. When it came to matters of the heart, love letters were placed on a pedestal. They revealed dimensions of power, sex, and love during courtship and expanded verbal activity and communication. Buffet says, when a man and a woman put their feelings down on paper, it put a sense of concreteness to their love and showed it was real. They took advantage of the opportunity and they opened up their hearts and poured out their thoughts. Now fast forward 200 years, the art of letter writing has died and has been reincarnated in the form of emails, texting, long-distance phone calls, Facebook and Twitter. And when the publishing of letter writing changed, so did our social relationships. We are spatially scarce, similar to courting couples in the 19th century, but the difference is we are technologically connected. And cue the introduction of internet dating. According to the Encyclopaedia Britannica, when it comes to love and sex and the use of the internet in the 21st century, internet dating services collect nearly $500 million per year in matchmaking fees. Dating sites capture an important aspect of the online economy, the ability to appeal to particular niche groups. Of the myriads of dating sites, many cater to individuals of particular ethnic or national identities and thereby pre-select people along some well-defined axes of interest. We have sites like Muslima.com, which advertises Meet Muslim Women Seeking Love and Matrimony, or Australia's most popular dating site, RSVP, where you can pinpoint your perfect match to his or her nationality, height, weight, body type, and even their smoking habits. Miller, author of The Cultural Adaptation of Internet Dating, states the changing nature of culturally acceptable practices usually follows major technological advancements as they become more common to the average person. We are still adapting to our internet-based society, so attitudes toward online dating show skepticism. This material technology advancement of the internet has caused a shift in non-material cultural practice of dating. An idea deriving from Oregon in 1922 and applied to the internet and internet dating in today's society. Although, according to new research commissioned by Match.com, 1 in 5 new relationships now begin on the internet, there is still a distrust surrounding internet dating. Unlike courting couples, where couples met or their families met and then they engaged in the timely process of getting to know someone through letter writing, internet dating is immediate communication and a relationship can proceed without actually meeting the person. Furthermore, people question the ability of others to represent themselves truthfully. There are doubts to the authenticity of forming relationships online. The use of internet technologies to facilitate relationship formation has been achieved within society, indicated by a moderate level of social approval. Internet dating is still coming into its own in society, whereas the art of love letter writing is virtually extinct.